I'm just going to keep it moving along with our, as he mentioned, we're going to have the famous developer report from a software engineer at the Electric Capital. And his name is Enrique Herreros Jimenez. So give a huge round of applause for Enrique.
All right. Hello, everybody. So we get ready. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's start with one question to everybody here. Who has heard of the developer report before in this room? Raise your hands. Okay, just a few. Okay, good enough. That's good. I'm gonna intro the developer report. You can check at any point in time. There's a, probably you cannot scan it, but I'll show later a QR code so you can go visit the developer report. I'll do an intro and show you and tell you the motivation and history behind it. I'm going to talk about the current state of the developer activity in crypto. What's happening? Is it going up? Is it going down? What happened in history? And I'm going to explain the infrastructure that we had to build to be able to capture all this data. The developer report has been out there for more than 4 years. It's a pretty unique piece where we explain the current activity in the crypto ecosystem. There's a caveat here that you have to keep in mind. All the data that we capture is open source, so meaning that we scrape all GitHub and other sources, but we cannot capture private repositories of code. For the first time this year, we launched developerreport.com. You can scan that QR code. You can go check it out later, because I don't think you can see very well in the screen the chart, but you're going to be able to explore what's happening in the ecosystem. It's going to be breaking down by the top 200 ecosystems, so you can go check a bunch of data there. Also, if you go to the website, in the left side, you're going to be able to visit all the PDF from older years, for those of you that haven't heard of it. It's a pretty big PDF. It's like 180 pages.
Just the ones that I...
So you're gonna need. There's a lot of manual stuff going on here. Let's start seeing some data. This is the interesting part. This curve that you're seeing here is the monthly active developers in the crypto ecosystem. What does that mean? So we take a 28-day window and we move it along the entire history of crypto. You cannot see very well the x-axis. It goes from 2015 to June 1st. I have tagged a few of the special and important points in time, just for you to see, to have an overview of the crypto ecosystem. So what happened lately? We saw a 22% drop from a year ago, but the good news is we're still up 92% from June 2020 and 25% since 2021. You could expect this, right? Because we're in a bear market. But there's a difference between the developers that were leaving and the ones that were staying. But right now, the decline is more or less between 20 and 25%. What are the three lines that you see here? We divided the ecosystem between full-time developers, part-time developers, and one-time developers. Full-time developers are those that code at any point in time, 10 or more days in the last month. In the last window that we were talking about are months. So each time you go down 1 month. And then each time you go right, you evolve in time. So each row is a cohort of new developers, and each column is the number of periods that have passed after the cohort started. So this is zooming in for 2021, 2022, and 2023. If you look very carefully at the orange area, it gets more orangish the more you go down. What is the meaning of that? Retention is going down. So developers are being retained less on the current market, which is a bear market. But developers are being kept in crypto way better when it's a bull market. Well, I mean, this is obvious, right? But until you see this with data, no one has probably tell you this before. Now, let's zoom out for a second. Again, now instead of looking at 2021, we go all the way to 2015, which used to be a bear market. So bear market 2015, there's another box which is 2018 and 2020. And then 2022, more or less half the year, started the bear market. There is a less than 20% retention before 6 months for developers who join during bear markets. This is very similar to what the area charts normalized were telling you before, but from a different angle. Okay, let's move on. So what about the number of code repositories that are being created open source in crypto? Crypto is mainly open source, so it's really easy to understand how much work is being done apart from looking at the commits. We can look at the code. It's very similar to the chart that you were seeing before about developers being onboarded. It's actually almost the same numbers. That's really funny. You get to see 2,700 new repos being created per month currently, and 6,000 in the bull market.
Perfect.
Almost the same numbers as the developers that join. This is just a curiosity, a fact. Number of developers joining crypto is almost the same number as the number of repositories being created in crypto at any point in time and at any month. There was 1.52 million code commits created during May 2023. If you compare that to a year ago, the same month, that's a 14% drop, and 27% increase since May 2021.
Founder of Zokyo.
But let's look at how much